A quiet community in Guyana. A headmaster steps up to the mic, not just to teach, but to lead. He's not wearing a cape, but he's a hero to the children he mentors and the people he hopes to represent. He's mid-sentence, calling out corruption when suddenly silence. Just like that, he's gone. This is the story of Daniel Williams, a teacher, a candidate, a man whose final words still echo through Region 7. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. We tell Caribbean stories that matter, the kind that don't always make international headlines, but deserve to be heard. Let's give this man the moment he deserves. Guyana. In a shocking development, headmaster and candidate for the People's Progressive Party, PPP/C, Daniel Williams collapsed and died while speaking at a political campaign meeting in Agatash, Region 7 last evening. That's not just a tragedy, that's a national moment. A political campaign speech becoming someone's final words, it's the kind of twist life writes better than fiction. According to the information, Williams was addressing his supporters ahead of the September 1st regional and general elections. This wasn't just a man giving a speech, it was a man giving his all. Campaign trails are no joke. Long nights, relentless schedules, the emotional strain of trying to convince entire communities that you're the future. It's a spiritual marathon, and Williams clearly gave it everything he had, literally. It is reported that the deceased was serving as the head teacher at 3 Mile Secondary School in Bartica. The incident occurred suddenly while he was giving his remarks. Anyone from the Caribbean knows a head teacher is more than an administrator. They're a role model, disciplinarian, part-time counselor, community diplomat, and occasionally emergency parent. And to think this respected figure collapsed mid-sentence? The emotional weight of that is enough to silence even the most cynical critic. Williams was well known in both the Bartica and Agatash communities, and his unexpected passing has left residents in shock. For a region like Region 7, where tight-knit communities feel like extended family, this isn't just political loss. The politician was slamming the so-called Blue Party, known as Win Party, Reinvest in Nationhood of Guyana, before he collapsed and died. Now, this part feels straight out of a political thriller. Williams was in full campaign mode, calling out the opposition for alleged corruption. And just as the political tension reached its peak, life hit pause. Some might call it poetic irony. Others might say God tapped out the mic before things got too heated. The last sentence he said was, "We do not follow the Blue Party, the party who has robbed the country of over $10 billion. Money that could have been helping your children before falling to the ground." Phew, that's not a quote, that's a headline. That's a line that will echo across WhatsApp group chats, family dinner tables, and late-night news panels. In a strange way, he left behind more than a memory. He left a message. One that speaks to Guyana's broader struggle with corruption, resource allocation, and the eternal question, who really has our backs? Soon after he collapsed, Daniel Williams was rushed to the Bartica Regional Hospital where he was pronounced dead on arrival, confirmed the sources. A source further disclosed that doctors have determined that Williams died from a heart attack. It's the quiet killers, stress, exhaustion, untreated hypertension, that take even the strongest among us. And for someone juggling public service, youth mentorship, and a political career, his heart might have been big enough for the country, but not strong enough to carry it all. It's a tragic reminder that leaders are human too. Williams was an inspirational individual, and just last year, he welcomed the NDMA Cyber Roadshow to his school, which opened doors for hundreds of students to learn about digital safety and technology. Let's talk legacy for a second. In a world where TikTok teaches more than textbooks, Williams brought the digital revolution straight to his students' doorstep. His enthusiasm that day, and every day in Minding Young Minds, reflected someone who believed in the power of education to transform lives. This right here is the heart of the story. Before the campaign trail, before the mic, before the debate, he was a teacher. A believer in books over bullets, code over chaos. In a world where many chase influence, Williams chased impact. That's the kind of patriotism we don't always notice until it's gone. The incident has sent shockwaves across the country, with President Irfan Ali also expressing his utter shock through an official post on Facebook. Dr. Ali said that Williams tragically collapsed and died on Monday evening. When a head of state pauses to grieve a candidate, not a minister, not a party leader, but a humble teacher running for office, that says everything. It says this was more than just another election. This was a movement, one led by a man who didn't just want to win votes, he wanted to change lives. He further expressed his heartfelt condolences to his loved ones and noted, "I pray that God grant you strength and courage during this difficult time. We thank our comrade for his dedicated service. We will honor his work with a deeper commitment and hard work to ensure the development of Region 7 and our country continues under the PPP/C. May his soul rest in eternal peace." Daniel Williams died doing what he believed in, fighting for education, justice, and a better future. He didn't get to finish his speech, but maybe we can finish his message. What does this story say about the pressures of public service? About how we value teachers? About the human cost of politics? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you believe stories like this deserve to be seen, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs a reminder of what true leadership looks like. Rest in power, Daniel Williams. Your voice still speaks.